yo. Good evening, good evening, y'all. Man, it's about that time once again, y'all. This time for what? Inside Steppin. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we get down. You know how we do over here at Inside Steppin. We always going to keep the game real straight for you. We're going to give it to you in the raw, straight with no chaser. And it's going to be the truth. Because we not going to ever lie to you or tell you nothing crazy, because we want the game to be what it's supposed to be, and you know, without all the BS. You understand what I'm saying? Because you get enough of that out there in these streets. You know, like I say all the time, you know, unfortunately I have to mention the unscrupulous, because we got a few of those running around out here, y'all. But it's all right, because we're going to straighten it all out right here. Kimberly Scott, thank you for checking in. I see you. My man William Owens is in the building. And Poppy Forbes, my producer, is actually watching the show. Imagine that. Also, y'all, let me just say, you know, and before I get too down in there, look, we got special guests tonight, y'all. My girl Angie Faine and Detra Harrison, y'all. They coming through, and we're going to talk about Jewels and Gents, which is going to be a fantastic event. So y'all might as well get ready for that one. It's going to be out in Arizona, Phoenix to be exact. We going out there in the desert, and we going to kick it real hard. So that's going to be a thing. Nicola Thomas checking in. I see you, Tyrone Bentley, my man. Look, hey, y'all. First, let me say this, because we're gonna get into this thing in a minute here. Las Vegas this weekend, y'all. We're going to be in Vegas, coming out of Africa. It's going to be off the chain. Inside Steppin will be in the building. We will be covering that event quite thoroughly. So y'all get ready for that. Stay tuned. Have your lives ready. Hit your subscribe buttons. Hit your notification buttons. Hit your like buttons. Don't forget to hit your share buttons, because when we come on, we're going to be covering this event. And I'm going to show y'all how event's supposed to get covered, you dig? So look at here. It's going to be a thing. And this is just one of many to come, and they're only going to get better. We're only going to get stronger. We're only going to get faster. We're only going to get smarter. Why? Because that's what you're supposed to do. It's about growth. It's about growth, y'all. And just like we do in this dance, you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to do more and be better, be stronger. Y'all, I got some future guests coming up that are going to blow y'all away. Oh, man, I got a hell of a lineup. But here's the thing about me. You're not going to hear me make a bunch of announcements about who's coming on the show, mainly because I've had the occasion to where people would want to come on, or people we'd have scheduled to come on, and things come up. And sometimes they're unfortunate things. And for that, you know, our blessings go out to those who, you know, we miss on occasions. But rest assured, they're coming back. These people will be back. But we have people that are coming in the future, man, that are going to blow y'all away. We got some unprecedented interviews coming up. Some folks that ain't never been interviewed, and y'all all know who they are. But I ain't going to say no names. With that said, though, y'all, I got a special guest this evening. In fact, I have two very special guests that are going to come in tonight and absolutely give y'all the game. It's going to be good, because we talking about some legendary actors. We talking about some people that's been around this game for a very long time, who actually helped get a game. You know, you got to remember something, y'all. Lately, one of my main things about doing this show has been to be absolutely sure that we get the real players in the game, because I like for the record to be straight. I like for us to get the information the way it's supposed to be gotten, and not all the fluff and the nonsense that sometimes comes with everything that you get from some other folks. You know, it is unfortunate that we have to weed through so much of the BS to make sure that y'all get the right information. And like I always tell y'all, when you don't know something, find somebody and ask them. My next guests are people that you can ask. People that's going to give it to you straight. They're not going to fluff it up for you. They're not going to lie to you. And they're going to give you the game straight with no chaser, just like we do right here at Inside Steppin. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to introduce you all, for those of you who don't know them. And if you don't, you will. You about to. Let me introduce y'all to my girl, Angie Faine and Detra Harrison. Y'all give it up for them and let them know you show them some love. All right. They're my girls, Angie and Detra, in the building. right off the rip, let me just start by saying, because there's this thing, y'all. It's called paired associate learning. And the reason that is an important point right here at this particular juncture is because I want from now on, when people hear the words jewels and gents, I want them to pair that and associate that with Angie Faine and Detra Harrison. Paired associate learning. Detra Harrison, Angie Faine, jewels and gents. Phoenix, Arizona, y'all. Ladies, how y'all doing tonight?
Doing great, doing great.
Well, you're looking great. Shoot, look at
A
you.
little tired, but I'm here.
That's all right. That's what hard work do to you. Regina Freeman say, welcome, Steppin Queens. That's right. That's right, Gina.
Hi, Regina.
You know what we got up in here. We know what we got in the building. Angie,
Yes.
how you doing, girl? Tell us something good. What you got going on? You had a rough day at the job, or you just making it look easy like you're supposed to?
Well, it's
You
been
make it look good. You make it look easy.
Work has been really busy the last 2 days. I work at a college, and it's been a start week, so the students are like real needy. So, but hey, got to be there to help them, keep them going. Progress.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you in the educational field?
Yes.
Ain't that so? I didn't know that, Angie. I didn't know you was a teacher.
No, I don't want to teach. No,
Oh, you just in the educational field,
I
but
don't want to
I don't
teach
blame you.
nothing.
You know, I actually had the opportunity. I was asked on more than one occasion to return to Chicago and join the Board of Education and become an instructor, and I refused.
No,
I don't think I had at the time. I don't think I had the temperament for it, because I beat somebody kid ass.
Yes, I can't. No, I can't. Only thing I used to teach like the introduction class. I have done that, but I don't do that anymore. I'm on the back end.
Okay.
But we want to talk about what Detra does.
Okay. What's up, D? Don't be sitting over there smiling, looking all cute. Now you gonna talk tonight.
Thank you.
All right. I'm a travel nurse. I work in the health industry.
Okay, health. That's what's up. Well, you know the health field is very challenging at this time, I will say.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Very
Okay.
challenging. That's how I met Angie, though, is as a travel nurse coming to Phoenix. I didn't even know what Angie looked like. I just knew her name. I heard a lot about her, but I didn't know what she looked
Okay.
like. There was not any videos out there of her. And so oftentimes, there was no videos of her. Like now you can find videos on YouTube everywhere, but you couldn't find anything back in 2005. That's when I started learning how to step.
Yeah.
I took a lot of privates with Tick and oh my God, with a lot of people. And one of the things that was shared was that you need to get with a female instructor. You need to get with a female instructor. Her name would pop up all the time. When I came to Phoenix to work as a nurse, Larry Collins, rest in peace, had recommended a couple of people. And one of the people he said was Angie Faine. He said she's retired. So when I met Angie, it wasn't
Angie, don't nobody ever retire from stepping, so you might as well get that out your thing.
No, he
But go
told
ahead, I'm
me
listening
that.
to you.
But when I met her,
I was retired, and I'm thinking about going back into it.
I met her not because of dancing. I met her because of hair.
Wow.
Angie had this. Phoenix is very, very dry. Those of you that live here or have moved and came and went back, it's very, very dry. And I had a processed perm at that time. My hair was falling out. Her hair was down in here. And I was like, hey, your hair is nice. Who does your hair? She's like, me. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll pay you. Will you do my hair? I'll travel. I don't care how far it is. So she was doing my hair. She started doing my hair. Then I found out who she was.
Okay. Yeah, you got the backstory and the history after that, huh?
You know what? As we became good friends, and we're best friends now, like sisters, but she was filling me in as she was doing my hair. She wasn't really talking about nothing. Like I throw a name out, she said, "Oh yeah," and she'll say a little bit of this. I said, oh, "Okay." I did not see Angie dance though until I took a trip to Vegas. She was already in Vegas, and went to Vegas and I saw her dance. No, it was
In
LA.
LA.
It was LA with Tony Dow. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And they put something on that was their jam. And I had never seen her dance like that.
I
That's
had a
what's up.
shot. I had a
Well, I'm gonna
shot that
say
day.
this. I'm glad you brought that up. Check this out. Here's the real deal. And this is why, Angie, first let me because I'd be remiss if I didn't say this. Thank you for blessing my show with your presence. And I say that because
welcome.
I don't believe that a lot of people don't know who you are. A lot of people do not understand the depth in which you have contributed to the stepping industry, the stepping game, the stepping culture, and
No,
the
they
history.
don't.
And part of the reason, like Detra was saying, there wasn't a lot of video and stuff for you out here. And it's because there are people like yourself who are talented in this dance, who took sort of I don't want to say a back seat, but y'all kind of faded into the woodwork, into the shadows, and y'all wasn't saying much and wasn't doing much. I am happy that you have taken the time to spend with us this evening, and I'm also very happy that we are having more like yourself who do have the history and time in that are moving forward and deciding to become a part of the archived and documented history of the dance, because this is going to be a necessity. I had a very long conversation with a very well-known stepper today. I won't say any names because he will be coming on the show here pretty quick. And this is somebody that no one's ever interviewed in the stepping community. And he and I were having this discussion, and he said to me, they're going to bury us one day. And when they do,
Oh, wow.
there should be something left of the legacy of what we've contributed to this dance for others to look back on and say, this is what was going on and this is how this thing went. And that's why it's so important, as far as I'm concerned, for us to continue to get people like yourself and to document this dance the best we can. My man, Professor Reggie Miles, is in the building right now with us, and he is also on that same path that I'm
Hey,
on.
Reggie.
And I encourage him to, continue doing what he does. He has some fantastic interviews, and I just love how we just, how we're able to keep this thing moving. And it's a beautiful thing. And thank you for helping to make that a possibility. So now with that said, Angie, I want to talk about a little bit of history right quick.
Okay.
We hear, and this is how I go about helping to correct some of the misconceptions and misnomers about the dance. There are a lot of things said and heard about how this dance left Chicago. I want to get to that. But before I get there, I want to actually talk about when you started stepping. Give us an idea what the culture and the history was like during your time, your story, because everybody got their own story. I was telling somebody today,
Exactly.
everybody has their own, because no two people's walk is the same. What was your walk like?
Exactly. Well, how I got started, 14.
Mm-hmm.
I was 14. I was in 79. My mom, first of all, I was around it because my mother's a stepper.
Okay.
So I was already around it. My mother, they were boppers.
Right.
And they used to have a group called the Soul Family back then. And they used to give parties all the time at banquet halls and at home in the basement where we live. So I've always been around it. Mm-hmm. So when I got to high school, my mother would show us
like
a
them
little
basement parties.
Yes. So she would show us, a little bit of the original. And then my sister started showing me what they call freestyle now, or the get down, whatever the hell. Can I cuss? I'm a cusser. Okay.
Baby, you look, you must forget where you at.
Okay. Anyway.
What's my name? You say what's on your mind, baby. That's what this show is. Give it to. Hey, look, I promised these people live, straight with no chaser, uncut. Okay. Give it up.
So whatever the hell they calling that shit right now, I don't know. Freestyle, get down. But it wasn't called that back then. It was just step on the low end that was a little bit more active. So my sister and actually Gina, Barbara, and Josh. Gina actually is married to Willie Bell. They were showing me, because my sister was friends with them, but she couldn't go nowhere without me. So they had to show me if they wanted me to go because I didn't want to go. So that's how I got started doing it. Then as I got a little bit more into it, I started to like it. Now I started doing it without them. So I would go with my mom sometimes to the old school bopping. Then I would go freestyle. Then I was by myself. And then I started showing up at places with my babysitters, and they were my actual babysitters.
Boy,
The Fox said,
somebody got paid to take you dance. I guess
when I was little.
I guess that would
My
be the
mother
first person that made any money off stepping, huh?
No, when my mother knew was going stepping, we was little, so the people in the building were babysitting. That was the Foxettes. Pat, Mary, and Linda. That's always out. So then now when they start seeing me, they always tell me, get over here and sit down. You know you ain't supposed to be here. Sit right here. And that's how I picked up a lot of the smoothness from just sitting with them a lot. So as I got older, I just kept going.
Now, Regina Freeman wants to know, what high school did you go to?
Corliss, class of 79.
Girl, you went to Corliss? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Class
That
of
black and
79.
gold down
When
the
I
hill.
started- when I was
Look
14,
down
I
the
said
hill on
79.
103rd.
Wait a minute. I started in 75 because I just got out of grammar school. So I started in 75.
Lala Harris says you have a beautiful smile. And good evening, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Cynthia, I see you. Now, Reggie Miles makes it a point to, and he had spoken on this before, that he had the opportunity to dance with your mother as well.
He used Reggie danced with me back then at Chick Rick's. He just don't remember, but he was too busy dancing with my mama. But since I was sitting there with my
that's
mother,
what
every
me
now and
and
then he would ask me to dance.
that's where me and my wife met in
At
Rick's.
Chick Rick's?
At Chick Rick's, yeah.
Yeah, me and my mom used to be there every Thursday.
Okay, yeah, that's what's happening. So, okay, Angie, moving forward, as time went on, and we all know there's a, I think I'm gonna coin a new phrase. There's a period in stepping that I think I have to refer to as the dark ages, the period between,
Yeah.
the period between those late 70s, early 80s, and into the early 90s. It was like stepping, I don't want to say it lost its luster, because some of us, people were still doing it, but it didn't have the same popularity, and it just kind of waned off a little bit, and then it made a strong comeback.
Yes.
During that time, a lot of things changed, and when the dance began to progress and move toward other areas of the country, you were very instrumental in that. Can you give us some background on how that whole thing worked? And I'm doing this because I want people to understand the story and be clear about the directions these went in, because it's necessary for us to name names, times, and places, so that when these other people get to talking about, I was there, nah, we want it from the people who were there.
Okay. It started as far as traveling. It was me, Keith Hubbard, and Bruce Dyer was the first to travel outside of Chicago to teach the dance. And we did it for like 3 or 4 years.
Specifically to go out and teach the dance outside
Yes.
the city.
We used to go to Atlanta, Kentucky, Milwaukee, Detroit, Oakland. We used to go to different places, and we would be there like once a month just to help get them going. And we did this for, like I said, 3 to 4 years before anybody was traveling. But during that time, it might have been longer than that, but during that time, we got a lot of criticism for even going out to teach the dance. Y'all don't need to be going nowhere traveling, teaching this. This our dance. They need to stay here. They don't know what to do with our dance. They gonna mess it up. That's our dance. But Black
There was a lot of backlash for that, huh?
Yes. But Black Mary would always encourage us to go. She said, no, we need to dance to grow. We need to grow outside these walls. So we will continue. Now, as of this point right now, they got a point a little bit, but at the same time, no, it's still good that it did go out there.
Right. I think I agree with you. I think with anything good, there's going to be some bad, and you kind of have to deal with that. But that's part of the reason why I do this show, because I want to help to clear up some of the stuff that's gotten screwed up so that we can straighten it out and move forward in a better and positive direction. Do me a favor, though, right quick. Most people, especially around the country, are not familiar with Black Mary, and they don't know the contribution. Can you give us some background, or just a little bit of background, so people have because we like to fill in the blanks for those who don't know.
Black Mary has been around since they were doing the swing and the jitterbug, all that. She actually, from my understanding, was the first person to start a monthly party. And not until maybe a couple of years ago, she stopped. So it was over 50 years. And that was the old timers. And I used to go to their party at the Copper Box on that Sunday. So she was the one that actually started the monthly party going on. Mary loves this dance. She loves everybody. She will just go to everybody's party. Everybody and support everybody. One of the sweetest people, got the sweetest spirit. As a matter of fact, when I started doing my own thing here, she the one told me stop helping other people and do your own. I didn't want to do my own because I was in retirement stage, so I just helped other people.
There you go with that retirement again.
Yes. So because
We're not letting you retire, Angie, so get that out your head.
I'm working on it again. But we give a Black Mary's Dream Award because she has a dream for this dance to grow past the United States. So you can meet people, so the dance can get documented, all these things. So each year, she helps us appoint someone for a Black Mary's Dream Award that we give out every year at our event. And these are people that's doing her dream.
Okay, that's what's happening. So yeah, so that I just want, because see, there are names that come up and people are not familiar with. It was funny. I was talking to Sam Chapman last week, and he brought up Don Juan, and then we had a lady on the show who goes, "Who is Don Juan?" So and for us that's kind of funny because we're like, who don't know who Don Juan is? But yeah. So
Don Juan was a stepper. He was always at the parties.
Right, Don Juan is Don Juan. And for those who aren't sure, right. Don Magic Wand. Let's put that in there.
Matter of fact, he was in the group, the High Steppers.
Back in the day, for real. Always with the blue, with the green and the gold. Gold is for the money, and green for the money, and gold is for the honey.
Exactly.
So, hey, some things you never forget. You know what I'm saying? I used to see him on 79th Street all the time, Jack. He was in that green and gold. Let me just say this, car, because he had a bunch of them, and they was all green and gold. Play no games.
And he always wore green and gold. He was always on the west side. When I first got knowledge of him, he was on the west side off of Madison. Mm-hmm. All up and down Madison.
All up and down Madison, because we know what's on Madison.
Yeah.
So, Angie, I want to talk about, I'm going to ask you this question, but I want you to reference your product that you have available on YouTube. The question is, how important to you is the music? And I'm saying that to say, I know for a fact that you have a 5-part series on YouTube, which teaches things like etiquette, music, and different things that steppers really do need to know. It is unfortunate that I have run across a lot of steppers who truly don't understand this culture or the history, and they tend to sometimes get a little bent out of shape with instructors and other people, and they say, oh, they talk too much. But what they don't understand is that if you listen, your dance will improve and in tremendously just by listening. So tell us about the music and tell us about your series.
Okay, it's a 5-part series that me and Terry Hobson is doing. We got some more footage that we're going to put out. And it started because Tick asked me to come to California because he does a class there every month. And he asked me to come and help him with teaching how to dance to the music. That was the focus. So that's why we pretty much focused on that. My thing is, everybody's so busy trying to dance like somebody else and counting so much till there's no style. Everybody look the same, but they're not dancing to the music. Some of them dancing on 20, but the song is on 5. Do you hear what I'm listening to? Because that song said coast and go slow, but you did 15 turns in 5 seconds. I didn't get it. So I have a hard time dancing with people like that. But anyway, let me come on back. I tend to drift off, as Detra said, I have squirrel moments. I'll be like,
don't let Reggie Miles get started. 9,875 turns.
Yes. And see, my thing is, if you dance to the music, and feel the music. If you don't know the words, listen to the beat. As you get to know the song, you start singing the words. But what it does, it determines your dance. When the song kind of goes up, then you bring your dance up. When the song come back down, you bring it back down. And you roll with it, and you hit certain things at certain time. So then you find yourself doing moves that you can't repeat. So as you start to dance with the music, your partner can feel it in his hands when you're dancing, not stepping, dancing. It's a big difference. So when they start to feel it in your hands as your movement, you're feeding them your dance. So now as you doing your movie and he's doing this movie, it's like, oh, okay. Then you bring it on up and he bring it on up. Okay, we doing good. Next thing you know, you up here and y'all grooving. Y'all on the road.
That's called dancing together, because it is a partner dance, not I'm going to stand here and spin you 15,000 times. It's a partner dance.
Exactly. It's a partner dance, and people tend to think it's all about them. First of all, men, it ain't about you. It's about us. As long as we look good, you're going to look good. Otherwise, we look like we fight.
Damn straight.
You know, and then another thing about that I talk about on this series is get away from the count and listen to the music. Once you get your basic foundation, that's the main thing. You got to have your basic foundation. They teaching moves and people don't have their basic foundation. So that's extra work, because now you got to work hard to teach them a move, because their foundation and timing is not there. If they get that down pat, it's easy to teach a move. You can grab them real quick because they got the moves and the basic foundation there. Once you get that, stop counting. You already know what to do. Your feet gonna do what it needs to do automatically. Stop counting and listen to the music. Now, what I usually do in the beginning of my class, I start off with like house music or dance music. And when they come in there, I'm in there dancing and having a ball. And they're like, ain't this stepping class? I'm like, yeah, come on, we're dancing first. That's my way to get them to remember when you were dancing before you started stepping. And when you dance, you listen to the music. So when the music change, your dance change. When that certain part come in, you be like, oh, here it come. And then you're going to hit it again. You're going to hit it different. So you used to listen to it. Now you come to step and now you act like you Sister Soldier. What's the problem?
Damn it, man. That's what's happening. Right. So let me ask you this, Angie. Detra. Hold on. I'm going to get to you in 1 minute. I got something for you. Angie, give the people some idea, and this is one of the things that I'm really pushing hard now, because we've had so many people out here who have hung the label around their neck, or should I say, went and had it pressed on a T-shirt that they're an instructor. Tell people what they should do. What is a good way to vet their instructors or the people that they intend to learn from before they go and spend exorbitant amounts of money and spend countless amounts of time trying to learn this dance from people who truly have no business teaching it?
Well, usually in the beginning, if you just come into the stepping field, you really don't know who's who, what's what. So you're going to go to whoever you with at the time. But once you start putting in some time, start doing research, learn the difference in who and what. Because you're going to spend a little money till you figure that out. Once you start doing your research, then it's time to move on. Don't stick with the same person. Now, the best way to find out who's a good instructor is find out some of the dancers they have turned out. Do they have some people that came through them that are good dancers? Another way, especially if they're out of Chicago, is your instructor from Chicago, but in a community, not just live in Chicago, but have been in the stepping community.
Right, because everybody from Chicago ain't a stepper.
Right. I need to know, you need to know and find that out if he's in the community, because you have a lot of people say, oh, I'm from Chicago, can't dance a lick.
And that much is true.
So that's one thing. Another thing is you need to find out if they have not been in Chicago, they're not from Chicago, does somebody mentor them? Do they go to Chicago to upgrade their skills?
Well, if they're being mentored by somebody that's a proper mentor, they've been to Chicago. I'm just saying.
But they need a mentor Like for instance, do they keep it when they go to Chicago? Do they go to see Shanice? Do they go see Dot? Tick.
Right.
Somebody like Daryl Davis. Somebody got a class that teaches them. Do they have
Right.
somebody they can pick up a phone and call? Because to this day, the people I mentor will call me still to this day and say, and they should be able to explain any issue you're having with a student
Mm-hmm.
over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
Tamba will call me in a second. Hey, I'm trying to do a private with somebody and she's doing this and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, try this and then try this and then try that and call me back. It's somebody that should be able to tell them if they're right or wrong. And then somebody should be able to come to their city every now and then and kind of help out. But your instructor need to have a mentor if they are not in Chicago.
Now, excellent,
I've been
excellent point.
dancing 46 years
Mm-hmm.
and I still take lessons. So if I still take lessons, what make you think you don't need an instructor?
Now, oh, I tell people, hey, look, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And it's a journey, and it is always something to learn. It's always something you can improve
Every
on.
time I see certain people, I'll be like, give me my lessons.
That's right.
Especially
That's
living here
right.
in Arizona, I have lost like half my skills being here. Because
You out the loop.
dancing. I'm not dancing every day. We dance.
Not for these people out in the world.
No, I have lost half my skills.
No, she hasn't.
We dance once every 3 months.
Hey, Angie Faine, Nicola Thomas say, I will never forget in Atlanta, in a class, Angie Faine told the lady she don't let them put her in 1,000 turns and moves because she paid too much money on her hair. Nobody sweating her hair out but her husband. Did you say that, Angie?
That sounds like something I said. I might have said it. Because my thing is, to me, 1,000 turns is lack of. You haven't learned to use your feet yet. Because usually when you come in, those
No
instructors are
footwork.
teaching combinations. So you're doing combinations. So as you get in the dance a little bit longer, you start to learn to use your feet. So my thing is, I know how to use my feet. So if you're gonna dance with me, you're gonna learn to use your feet. Because I'm not gonna do all them turns. I'm old. I get dizzy. I can't.
That's
And I'm
right.
on these heels.
And it's,
You're not gonna give me a
and
glass
you
of
want,
water.
frankly, I think it's bad etiquette. I think
It is.
personally, I think it's bad for a man to just take a woman and just spin all over the floor. Most of these guys, they barely are doing the stroll, and they just kind of rocking back and forth and just got you going
They
50,000.
actually are walking around you while you doing all that work. And
Yeah.
like I indicated, I'm gonna be sweating. My hair gonna be tore up. You're not gonna give me any water. You're not gonna rub my feet.
Woo.
So
What you
no.
said?
Huh?
I said what you said.
Exactly.
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna do
Detra.
all that. Learn to dance and use your feet so we can have a good time here. So
That's
a lot
right.
of time by me not doing it, it forces them to learn it little by
It is a
little.
part of the dance. So
Exactly.
Detra, my dear, how are you this evening? You over there all quiet. So tell us a little bit about your journey in stepping. How when you got in the game, how did you feel about Detra, where you from?
I'm
Wait a minute, I can't hear you, baby.
from Akron, Ohio.
Akron, Ohio. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's what's up. Ohio.
I got
Buckeye.
introduced to stepping by a good friend of mine in Akron. His name is Bob. So what Boss did was he showed me my basics, the
Okay.
straight basics. Then he said, okay, time to go on somewhere else. So he sent me to Cleveland. And so in Cleveland, I danced with a lot of people. I took a class with a guy named Greg Rashid. I took classes that involved Amber West, Erica Little, Donald Gardner. I started off learning Detroit ballroom, and then I got introduced to stepping. So I was doing both. I was learning Detroit style ballroom and stepping. And what I did though, I had a real good dance partner named Vince Huckabee, and we would practice. I was skinny too, boy, because we would practice all day, every day, all day, every day. We would watch videos. We would break those videos down. We would practice, and then we started, like Angie said, once we got to loving this dance so much, we started paying for private lessons, and we didn't pay for 1 hour private lessons. We would have 2 and 3, 4 hour private lessons. Sometimes we would have private lessons 2 hours on one day, 2 hours on another day. And I mean, I've taken lessons across the board. I've done with Larry Collins. I've been with Tig. We had a lesson with Sharnice when Sharnice had short hair, curly hair. I had, this is Maurice, Swan, LC. I mean, we did one with Margaret. I mean, we were just trying to get this dance. We would travel from Cleveland to Toledo to work with Paisley. I can't think of his first name. Paisley, he had a class on Sunday, and we would go to his class on Sunday in Detroit. Yeah. But he came down to Toledo, and James Paisley. We would go to Toledo, we would take his class, then we would take a private. And to this day, we still, because when you're living in another city and you have the love for this dance, it's like you're getting inch by inch by inch with this dance, little at a time. In Chicago, you could dance 24/7, but in these other cities, you got one class a week, maybe right. 2 classes.
And if you're lucky, you get one set a month.
If you're lucky, you get one set a month. That's it. So then, if you love this dance, then it's a little bit at a time. And then, like Angie said, people, when you get that instructor that you click with, that explain things to you well, then you stick with them for a while.
Because that's an excellent point.
Because is that I would take lessons with this instructor, and then they would reconstruct my whole dance. So then I would feel inadequate. I would feel like, man, I ain't got it. Dang. Then I would go somewhere else, take another lesson with somebody else. Again, they'll reconstruct that. Dang, I ain't got it yet.
You know what? And I'm glad you brought that up, because Reggie Miles just asked a question here. It says, is there a limit to how many instructors a person should invest in? And I do believe that when a person receives the proper foundation, then the rest of it is kind of like you are just picking up things here and there, but the foundation should always be the same, and it should always be solid. If you got that, then you can build on that.
You're right. But as a person that's living in the city that don't know, you just trying to get it. So I spent a lot of money with trying to get it. And I'm gonna tell you, people that's out there that's learning this dance, is very, very, very crucial that you take a trip to Chicago and Absolutely. See how these people are dancing, because Absolutely. These rules that was impinged on me on how stiff, what to move, where you place your hands, how your body, those people ain't doing that in Chicago. They are enjoying this dance. They are having a ball. I mean, I was shocked when I got to Chicago my very first time and saw.
If I had a quarter for every time I heard that statement right there,
I was like, wait a minute. These rules, wait a minute. These rules that were told to me, and these people are dancing like this, changed my whole thinking of this dance.
If I had a quarter for every person that I heard, that I knew of, who went to Chicago and came back like, man, it changed my life. It changed my whole dancing perspective. And that's why I encourage anybody that hasn't been, you need to go. You know, you've actually got people out here who believe that they are the best. I've heard the best stepping DJ. Ain't never been to Chicago. I heard best stepper this, instructor that, ain't never been to Chicago. Then you got the ones that lie and say they from Chicago. Hell, I even seen people, just to show you how shady people are, I even seen people recently steal footage from another event and claim it was their party. Who does that? This how shady people can be in this game. Hey, Detra, while you was up there in Cleveland, did you run into any of them Forbes up there?
I would like to add, though, to these instructors.
Go ahead.
A lot of instructors, I was one of them, we're forced to teach, because you might have a class that's going on and their instructor leaves, moves, do some other things, and you want to continue. For example, in my town, I was driving to Cleveland. A lot of people in Akron, Ohio, which is maybe 30 to 45 minutes to Cleveland, didn't want to go to Cleveland. So I was asked to teach, or maybe there were instructors in Akron, but maybe their schedule didn't go with them, with the hours and the days. So I was thrown into instructing. I didn't feel confident enough to do it, but I did it. We had a little group called Akron City Steppers, and Larry Collins came from Detroit, our first class, then help us out. And then we had different people come, but sometimes these new instructors are just thrown into doing that because their main instructor left or moved or did something else.
Well, you
So,
know, I don't have a problem. I think that because there have been situations, and I've seen them myself, where a city lacks a live-in instructor, and somebody there knows a little more than the rest of them. So they say, "Well, I'm gonna teach you what I know," and I think that's perfectly fine. Because as long as it keeps people active in the dance, but you know, it can be, sometimes it can be destructive, sometimes it can be, you know, a little, but the point is that they're still participating, because in some cities it's very difficult to keep people's attention, especially if you're in a city where it's a bunch of madness going on. And I don't know too many cities where it ain't some kind of nonsense taking place. So, you know, it's just good when people still fellowship, get together, and collectively work on this dance under those circumstances. So yeah, that's cool. Now, the coup de grace. I want to know, because I done heard, I want to know about Jules and Gents. I want to know about this upcoming event, because I heard it be fire. I'm just saying.
Well, you heard correctly.
All right.
Jules and Gents.
You gotta come and see for yourself.
Jules and Gents is the.
Oh, I'm in the building. Y'all already know. I'm on deck.
Now, I'm going to do a little bragging. I'm going to do a little bad.
Please do. Bust your arm if you need to.
The West Coast, you know, the parties were not too orderly. So Jules and Gents set the tone to make things a little bit better so people know how to make the parties fun. The one thing that most people say that they like about our parties, the hospitality. That's my biggest thing, to be organized.
Quality over quantity.
Exactly. I'm not gonna have you spend all your money come here and then I don't talk to you and then tell you to get the hell out of my face. You spend a lot of money to come here when you could be at home for $10. Right. So I understand that, especially being from Chicago.
Now you got a pretty good lineup coming through, right? You got
of course I do.
You got
I
some real
same people, because we already know how to work with each other. They're like family. Yeah. They come in and they want to stay the whole week because they say that's their vacation. We try to keep them to the weekend, and they change their flights from Tuesday to Tuesday. Because
hey, that's that good weather and that fun and relaxation out there.
Exactly. So my MC every time is Keith Hubbard. Never going to change him.
Now, I'd be glad to see Keith Hubbard or something. We don't get to see enough of him, and I'd like for him to be more participatory in the stepping world, because he is also one of those people that done fell out the game.
I've been talking to him. I was with him weekend before that, in Portland. He's in Portland. So a lot of people
tell Keith I need to call him myself. I got his number. You tell Keith I said I need to see him on Inside Steppin', because we got I want to talk about some of that game he got, because the boy cold.
Okay, Brian.
People sleeping on Keith.
Be prepared, because he gonna talk.
That's what I want. That's what we do here.
He gonna talk. He got them analogies like you do, those little sayings. He got a lot of them too. But Keith gets deep into respect. He gets deep into respect. A lot of people say his teaching, he talk too much. But you know what? The people he teach retain everything, and they dance better.
And the people he teach can dance.
Let me tell you about some of the people he got. It's a group of people in Portland. When I went there 2 weeks ago, total different look. It's a man named Rich. Rich is maybe mid-80s, smooth as pie. He might be older than that, but he's smooth as pie. I told him, me and him gonna dance in World Lodges in a 60 and up.
Don't play
and
no game.
And I'm here to tell you, I would dance with him in that too, and can walk, him and his wife. And can walk his.
Well, you know what? And I overlooked that little point right there. Angie, how many World's Lodges you been in?
The last one I got in was 2001. I won with Tick in 2001, and I won with Keith in 99. I've been in 5.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's
and
all of
that.
That's
since 2001. But most people don't know I even won. Somebody asked me. Matter of fact, I was at Rodney's party. When was it, December?
Yeah, we were there in
December. And somebody who I talk to all the time, that's around all the time, said, Angie, you ever been in World Largest? Because I won. I was like,
See, that's my point when I say people don't
'Cause I
know.
don't
They don't
talk
know
about
your.
it.
They don't know your history. We need you on deck, baby. I need you out here pushing the game like it need to be get and give it up like it's supposed to be
but
given.
let me say this.
Cut to these chases.
Let me say this though. Back then, that was a radio station, and it was more so just Chicago. Nobody danced like everybody had their own style.
Which is the way it's supposed to be.
Right, and we was at the McCormick, and it would be like 3,000 people, just Chicago dancing.
She got a lot of jackets. Let me tell you, one time we ran out to the store and it said world's largest on it, didn't it?
Yeah, and it
I
was-
had the world's largest jacket. We standing in line. Oh, you want world's largest? Who are you talking to?
It had the first place on there.
I didn't pay attention. It had the first place.
Okay, Detra, when you speak, I want you to get a little closer to the microphone for me. There you go.
I was saying how I had wore her first place jacket. We ran out to the store.
Oh wow.
It was a long time ago. I hadn't even paid attention that it said world's largest, first place, all of that. I'm thinking the lines. Oh, you won the world's largest? I was like, who are you talking to? It's interesting. Got the jacket
That's funny.
on.
That's a good
And
one.
I was like, not me.
You said not me. Well, see, and like I said, the important thing here, and like I said, Angie, is that there are people like you who have been around, and you know the history, you know the culture, you know the game, and the more y'all resurface, the more y'all come back to the forefront when the cream begins to once again rise to the top, all of the other stuff that have been causing confusion and messing people up, it's gonna go away. We got to make it go away. We got to put this thing back right. We got to put the pureness back in it.
This is the reason why we kind of lay back. We are stepping. We are stepping. These other new people, they just like stepping, but we are stepping. We grew up in the culture, the history. It saved a lot of lives, kept a lot of people out of trouble.
Ooh, say
You
that.
know what it does.
Say that.
So because you got people who just like it, now all of a sudden you want to come in and take over and trying to tell me what to do. Angie has a tendency to say what's on her mind. So best thing to do is just don't talk. Because I'd be damned if you've been around 10 years, you're trying to tell me what the fuck to do.
Look here.
I've been around 46 years.
And this is the reason why it's time for the reemergence of the Angie Faines and
No,
Nikee
Angie
Hubbards.
gonna sit back and chill. Let
Well,
them have it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, and that's fine. You know, we ain't gonna look. I'm gonna try to keep you under.
Disrespectful, Brian.
Look, I don't.
New stuff is so disrespectful. They come here thinking,
Oh, I know.
they inventing something.
Baby,
Y'all
you know
ain't
I
inventing
know.
nothing. This shit is old.
You know I
Y'all
know.
doing this old. You just resurfing it.
Look, you
He
know
just
I know.
tapped me,
But
so you all know. She just tapped me,
Reggie
tapped me.
Miles sends a great big thank you to you for that statement, because listen, that's where I'm at with it. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of all of these, 10 years and 15 years coming in here thinking that they got the game on lock. Man, y'all don't have a clue. You ain't got a clue the dudes that got paid by some of these cats out here in these streets, because there's a whole bunch of them that didn't make it through here. You understand? And it's just way more to this than meets the eye.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so
Exactly.
necessary for us to continue pushing this thing forward.
And like you said, when the stepping went through the dark stages, as you call it,
Right? The dark ages of stepping.
right? That's because this is my history.
Mhm.
Everybody got their own history of how they think. I'm gonna talk about my history. You had the older people like my mom, them doing bopping and all that over here. Then you had the younger people on the low end mostly doing freestyle or get down, whatever it is.
Right.
Doing that stuff, but they didn't party together. They didn't party together because the older people like my mom, they're not finna do all that. They was too cool for that.
Right.
They didn't do
Right.
all that. So as the people in the lower end that was doing that, as we got older,
Mhm.
so then some things, took charge. People went to jail, drugs, disco, and it kind of died out. Meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
the older people were still going.
Between
So,
disco and house,
right.
punk
So
rock,
now,
then rap kicked in. Yep.
oh wait, rap ain't even got there yet.
I know,
It was
but I'm
disco
saying
and
that,
house.
but that was part of that. That was toward the back end of the dark
The
ages
back
of it all.
end. Right. So as the other people that was doing the freestyle, which we was all younger, like between 14 and 22. So as they got
Mm-hmm.
older, they started coming over towards where the older people are. And the older people like, hey, don't come over here with that kind of shit. We ain't doing no hopping and spitting and
Right.
flipping and,
Then women
all
being there
of
talking
those
about, don't
things.
turn me.
Right. That ain't happening. Sit down. So they start to conform over as they got older. And that's when the freestyle kind of died out.
Mm-hmm.
But like we used to go to the Nimbus. I know you remember the Nimbus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We used to be in the Nimbus with the disco, like you said. But me, Claudel, my
Mm-hmm.
sister, and his friend named, I know it, his name Dwayne. I can't remember his name. But we would be up in the Nimbus every week together. We would all ride together. And certain songs we would step. Because we
Mm-hmm.
knew how to step, but everybody else was dancing.
Right.
And then eventually step and start to pick back up.
Right quick, Angie. We have a question from one of the watchers, Vonda Powell. She wants to know what is the best advice you can give new steppers besides the obvious practice, practice, practice.
To keep listening to the music.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get away from the music, because if you keep counting so much and you stop listening to the music, the music just telling you how fast to go. But you're not listening to all those instruments like you used to.
Mm.
Vonda, get to Chicago. If
Mm-hmm.
you go in and you see that whole room moving in unison, it changes the
It'll blow
whole
your
outlook.
mind. Yeah, that's right.
Get with people, start researching people. Now, this is the thing also I advise. Find the style that you like, not necessarily who's the popular person. Find the person who's teaching a style that you like as you research your style that you like. You know, I like the smooth part over here, or I like a lot of footwork, I like a lot of turns. And those are the instructors that you go to that do that style, and stick with those two or three. Everybody is not your instructor.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Good points.
That would be
Okay,
the best one.
Angie.
And find somebody you can talk to ask questions. I'm usually open for questions. I might be returned, but I still talk to people on the phone all the
All right,
time.
y'all heard
And
that.
ask questions.
Angie Faine say reach out. She on Facebook. Y'all can just hit her up and messenger or something. You got a
There's a
question
talk
you
too
want
much, huh?
you want a reputable person that's gonna give you the game the right way. Check out Angie Faine. Or
Did
go
you
on
tell you I'm
YouTube
always on
now.
the phone? I'm
Go on
always on the phone
YouTube.
talking to somebody.
When I
She got a 5-part series. What you said, Detra?
when I met
Get to the
Angie,
microphone, baby.
I was saying that
I can't
when
hear you.
at the beginning of
There you
meeting
go.
Angie, and then I would travel. I would come to Phoenix. I would stay 6 months. Then I would leave. I could always call her on the phone and talk to her, ask her questions. She would be able to just tell me what to do over the phone.
Okay, that's a good thing.
So she is a person that you can call, talk to. In fact, I listen to her talk to a lot of people all the time.
Hmm. That's a
As I
beautiful
say,
thing.
cut it.
That's called contributing to the game, baby. That's what you got to do.
Me in a minute.
Angie,
Also, I don't mind helping promote. My problem is
go get. Hey, look, y'all keep switching up on the microphone. Make it work. I'm gonna get y'all a microphone. That's what I'm gonna do. Look.
we ain't moving nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, while she's trying to find out things, I'm gonna tell you about our Phoenix trip, Phoenix Steppin' Jam, April
Yes,
8,
please.
9, and 10. We want you all to book your rooms. You have until March 8th to get your rooms at the discounted rate. So you come into Phoenix, you don't want to miss it. It's a lot of fun. It's relaxing. You got a pool party.
Oh, I know about the pool party. I'll be there.
Yes.
I'll
We
be at the
have
pool.
a
Look, I'll definitely be at the
entertainer.
pool
We have
party.
a person singing named Teddy Austin.
Okay.
Everybody know Teddy Austin. That's my cousin.
Angie,
Teddy Austin has a couple of songs we step to. Curiosity, Tonight's the Night, How Did We Get
Okay.
Here? So there's a lot of music that we listen to that's of Teddy Austin.
Okay, very good. Let me see. Right quick, y'all. I'm going to put your flyer up
We
for people
celebrating
to see.
birthdays too.
Oh, okay, y'all.
Myron, Cheryl, Paul, a good friend of ours in Phoenix named John, Keith Hubbard.
Okay, let me see.
Can
I'm
y'all
gonna
hear
put this
me?
up.
Is this
Yeah,
better?
we hear you.
Okay.
Keep going. Okay, yeah, y'all. That's Jules. That's Jules and Gents now. Phoenix Jam, 4th annual Phoenix Jam, April 8th through the 10th of 22. The Inside Steppin will be in the building. We will be broadcasting live from that event. Just so y'all know, we got Cheryl Sugarfoot look like gonna be there. We got Doc gonna be there. Tick gonna be there. Charnice. Y'all give me the rest of the roster. We got Keith Hubbard. Who else?
T. Pratt.
Okay.
Nana is from Oakland. They coming together and joining in on a project that's going to be that Sunday morning. If you have not heard Nana speak, you are missing something big.
Okay.
Yes, and they work together. They work together now, so they're going to be talking that Sunday morning on a project to help people be more entrepreneurs.
Ah, good one. Good one. Right.
Okay?
That's right after my own heart. Y'all know I love that entrepreneurial stuff. That's what's happening.
Exactly. Now, as far as DJs, of course, Myron is my permanent person.
R is in the building.
Yes. And we're going to have Steppin B. Steppin B is one of our biggest supporters.
Okay.
Paradise from Vegas.
Oh, DJ Paradise gonna be in the building. Okay, that's what's up.
Yes.
I'll be
House,
spending with him this weekend in Vegas. We gonna tear the house down.
Right. You're also going to have Mike Money here in Phoenix. That's who usually take care of us here.
Okay.
House DJ.
And then there's a Stretch from Vegas.
Yep. DJ
Well,
Stretch.
we got a couple surprises.
What we got?
First, the surprise is guest DJ coming in, DJ T-Rail.
Okay.
He lives here now, so I'm going to put him to work.
All right. That's what's
Move
up.
to
You know, it's a
Phoenix.
lot of people moving out, moving around. You know, in these different cities. Yeah.
Yes, him and
Okay.
his mom moved here, so we're going to put him to work.
That's what's up.
We also have Casper coming.
Oh, Casper gonna make. All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Casper
Yeah.
gonna be here. We're trying to set up. They changed his flight, so we're trying to fix his flight so he can be able to do a workshop
Oh, that would be
and
great.
do a little line dance for us.
Long as he don't do what he did in Houston. He was clowning so bad he got down on his knees. We had to pick him up.
But actually, he was just coming in just to hang out. But I'm putting him to work.
Casper ain't coming nowhere to just hang out. He gonna do something while he there because he can't keep his
Right.
hands in it. You know he gonna put in work.
Okay. Yes, and we also got. Trying to see how I'm gonna put that. Oh, that's Shanice.
Hey, y'all.
Shanice on the building.
Miss Simmons, Chara Sean.
We also got a new addition that we're working, which is going to be Brian, of course.
Yes.
Brian is going to pair up
Me.
with Cassandra, and I want them to just go live and make it fun.
Oh, we gonna have a ball.
So if they go to talking to you while you walking by, say something, that's what they there to do. Crack jokes
right.
and have fun.
Y'all stop by the Inside Steppin table and kick it because we gonna have a great time. We gonna talk to everybody, y'all, and we just gonna do the thing.
And Cookie B, y'all know Cookie B can talk. So
Yep. So we gonna show y'all, and we gonna show y'all what it look like, what it's supposed to look like.
Brian,
Go ahead.
I sent you Cookie B's number. Call her. Can you bring her in?
Duh. You caught me off guard with that one. You did, and I apologize, and I cannot at the moment, huh? Yeah. Well, we listen. We can always come back and do it again, and we can have her on the show. Hey, this is my show. I could decide who come on, right?
You do what you want.
I can do what I want. Hey.
So yeah, those are the surprises that we got coming for that weekend. Also, Remember, we're going to be at the Crown Plaza, the Crown Plaza Airport, in Phoenix.
Angie, is there a color theme or clothing? We gonna be gonna tell us about Stepper Sharp. I know we're gonna be Stepper
Here we
Sharp,
go.
but what? Go ahead.
I get tired of people telling me what color to wear.
Hold on, I
So
can't
might
hear
say,
you. You faded
I
out.
might have bought this cute orange dress, and nobody have orange, so I don't get to wear my dress because they said red and blue and purple. I don't tell you what to wear. You wear whatever you want to wear.
That's what's up.
Now,
That's
I do
what's up.
ask you get a little dressed up on Saturday, but Friday, casual, you wear whatever you want. So if you got something you've been holding, you've been wanting to wear, now is the time.
There you go. Stepper Sharp on Saturday though, y'all. Stepper Sharp. We ain't having it no other way now.
Okay. Teacher said dress appropriately. We don't need no booties hanging out.
Yeah,
No, you
yeah,
don't leave
yeah.
the girls out, but kind of cover the booties up.
Say, ladies, have on your proper undergarments.
Yeah.
y'all know some folks like to cut up, but it's okay.
It is warm here, so bring pool stuff because we have the bomb pool party. If you've been to our party, you know our pool parties are nice.
That's what's happening. Gonna be off the chain.
Yeah. Our people actually get in the pool.
Did I color everything?
What Poppy say?
You know, I got my producer over here. I had to check with her to make sure everything is proper. You know what I mean?
Hey, Poppy.
Ask any questions. If you got any questions, now's the time. Cause we get ready
I don't
to
know.
wrap
Do you
it up.
guys have anything else you want to say? I can't think of any other questions right now.
We do have a monthly party for those that live here in Phoenix. Our next one is March the 12th. It is only for a few hours from 6 to 9 because, we didn't get to the point we get sleepy at 10 o'clock.
So you ready to go take a nap?
Exactly. So it's only for a few hours. We're just trying something to see if the support is going to be consistent.
Yeah, and to
My
keep people
thing
being
here
able to
is-
dance. Yeah.
People want you to keep doing something, but you're not supporting. So I'm wasting my time. So if you want me to continue to have
Never a
parties,
waste of time, Angie. Never.
it is if I'm the only one in there.
Oh well, yeah. Nah, I mean, yeah.
So you need to keep coming and support if you want the parties to continue.
Well,
And I
there you
might
go.
start doing lessons if you support.
Now, I bet that'll bring them in the building.
Because I don't teach anymore here.
We gonna drag you out of retirement. We're gonna drag you out of retirement.
I would like to say that math.
We can't hear you. Okay, Detra, I don't know where's the microphone y'all talking to?
We using the same one in the laptop.
Okay, yeah, cause now say something, Detra.
Hello.
Whatever y'all do when you turn it, it worked. Like if whoever's facing.
Hey, Sharnice.
I was just saying that math is highly encouraged.
Recommended. Okay.
Repeat, it is recommended. Mask. We will have hand sanitizer. We'll have some extra masks there, but come on, people, wear your mask. And I
Very
know
good.
it's hard to dance with masks, so step away, take your mask off. But when you're dancing with one another, wear your mask. Use your hand sanitizer.
That's that medical in her.
Good
Yes.
sound advice. That's that traveling nurse in you. We got it. Okay, that's what's happening.
If I could, I would COVID testing, but I can't do
Yeah,
that.
she want to be COVID tested.
You failed the test. Look.
No. The test you came all the way.
Took a
to
COVID
the
test and you failed. See
I
there?
ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Somebody said, can you please repeat the hotel information?
Turn it to you, Angie.
Okay, turn to me now.
Yeah, there you go.
The Crown Plaza Airport in Phoenix.
Crown Plaza at the airport, y'all.
4300 East Washington. I'm here to tell you, the train at the airport goes to 43rd Street. You can take the train all the way, walk across the street to the hotel.
Are we gonna be on the low end? 43rd? All right, that's what's up. Look. I'm just saying, 43rd Street. Hey, you know what it is.
Oh, yeah. Now, in order to get the discount rate, because I looked up rooms at different hotels in the area, they running $189. So, in order to get our discounted rate, you better make your reservation before March the 8th.
Okay.
You don't have to do
Um,
the upfront money. If you wait until you get the money to do it, you just make the reservation. You don't have to pay till you get there.
okay, y'all. For anyone who wants to get the flyer or see the flyer or know the exact information, you can go to Inside Steppin on Facebook, and that flyer is posted in that group, and it will be reposted again so that y'all
Okay,
can get that information directly from the post.
Jules and Jens got the website, Facebook. You can also pull it up on my email, my Facebook, and Detra's.
There you go. Boom. Y'all got it. Y'all heard it here first. Ladies, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. If you got any closing words, anything you want the world to hear, something that need to be said, any announcements you want to make, do that. Turn the computer to you.
Have fun.
There you go.
Try to have fun. Keep fun in your dance. Some of the stuff is not that serious. It's a dance. It's supposed to be a stress release. You're not supposed to be picking up stress while you're there.
Man.
Okay? And now also we are nonprofit. We have a 501c. Okay? Now, we also I've been asking this for a couple of years. If you step us in to wear a dress one time and say they can't wear it no more. Because Facebook will post the picture 17 times and you only wore it once. And it look like you're wearing it over and over and over. So now you can't wear this dress again. Bring those dresses and suits, men's suits to me. Because what we do is our nonprofit, we give our stuff out to the teenagers for prom. For those who can't afford it. So bring me those clothes. If you got a little room in your suitcase, pack it and bring it to me.
That's what's up. I'm going to definitely do that because I sure got a bunch of stuff I need to get rid of.
Bring it.
Because I got stuff I definitely can't wear no more. The camera just done wore me out.
We started that, but the COVID
Detra, turn the computer to you, Detra.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you now.
We did start collecting dresses and suits and purses and shoes, and then COVID canceled with us handing those dresses and items out.
They canceled the prom.
They
Okay.
canceled prom, so now prom has started back up. So hopefully you get to see it. These seniors will get to represent and wear your dress suits and shoes and purses well. Thank you for those who have already sent clothes to us. Thank you.
Any particular size?
No. No. Why would it be? Why would it be any particular size?
I don't know. I don't know what they need. Okay, so our daughter's in pageant. I'm gonna make sure I ask her and her pageant friends.
Yeah, we
they
got a
have
bunch
dresses.
of pageant dresses.
And I
that-
think we got a bunch of pageant dresses we can. Can't
yeah,
hear you.
Yeah. Shouts out to my daughter, Miss what is it?
Miss
Miss Earth,
Of
Illinois.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's your daughter?
That's my baby.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
Miss Earth, Illinois. Tyler
I do.
Forbes.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. We do have some vendors out there, very few. We have Carol Davis in Chicago. He has information for you.
Okay.
Bridget Blasco in Los Angeles. She has tickets and flyers. Terry Hobson in Oakland and Cheryl Head in Dallas. Those are our vendors that have tickets, flyers, information. All reserved tables are already sold out. Repeat, all reserved tables is already
Dang
sold
it.
out. So you need to get there to get
That
your
let
seat.
you know this gonna be a fly event. You already done sold out all the tables. That's what's happening. We gonna have fun, y'all. We gonna kick it real hard.
We always have fun. We always have fun.
That's right. Fun first.
Let me tell you
Everything
what
else
has happened.
last.
Let me tell you what has happened. People go to the airport. You know how the flight be overbooked?
Turn the computer to you,
hear you.
Angie.
You know how when you go to the airport and they say the flights are overbooked, who want to give up their seat?
Yeah.
We have people that would give up their seat and come right back.
Huh.
They leave Sunday morning, we look up, they right back there at the branch.
Like, well, here we are. We missed the flight. Or
Right.
not. All right. So that's what's happening. So, okay. Detra and Angie, listen. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you for coming on and hanging out with us. We're about to close out the show. It has been a fantastic show, like it always is, thankfully. And it's y'all who make it possible. It's the people who watch and the people who come on here and share their experiences and their knowledge, man. This is huge as far as I'm concerned. I love this. And my daughter already told me I need to start a non-for-profit organization for all the work I do and all the stuff that I give away, and I don't get nothing back for it. So it's all good though.
Yes.
Because
Right.
this.
I do want to answer a question that I saw on here.
Go ahead.
They were asking, someone's asking about gym shoes.
Gym shoes. Yeah.
Me personally, like I said, my feet hurt. I'm putting my gym shoes on. If you don't want to dance with me in my flip-flops and my gym shoes, move around. But I don't have a problem with wearing them.
All right. Well, y'all heard that. So Angie Faine say if your feet hurt, you know what to do. She ain't got none of them young girl sensibilities. She about that comfort. You understand me? It's about quality and not quantity.
Actually, I learned that from Black Mary.
Now, there you go.
She called them American Express and don't leave home without them.
Huh, from the legend. That's what it is. All right, Angie, thank you so much, you and Detra. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful night. I appreciate you, and we're going to talk real soon because we got work to do.
Yes, we do.
All right, dear. You have a good night.
All right.
Good night,
Bye.
Detra.
Thank you.
Let's go to work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it here. Angie Faine, Detra Harrison in the building. Lot going on. They have a fantastic event coming up, y'all. April 18, 19, 20. We're going to be there. We're going to be kicking it. Inside Steppin. We'll be in the building. But even more so, before we get to that, this weekend we will be in Las Vegas. We will be at the Coming Out of Africa event down there. Antonita and her partner. And my man DJ Stretch will be on the ones and twos, DJ Paradise. And we got a couple other headliner DJs coming to that event. And yours truly will be on the ones and twos on Sunday for the afternoon set. So y'all get ready for that. Inside Steppin' will be broadcasting live. We will be there having a great time. So if you can make it, all I can tell you is get on a plane, come to Vegas, man. Let's roll the felt. Let's hang out.
Vegas, yay!
My big mouth producer. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out and tuning in, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all are what make this all possible. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the share button. I need that in order to make this thing happen, in order to make it keep doing what it do. Y'all work with me. Contribute by pushing the button. That's all you got to do. Go on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button.
Free.
It's free. It's free. It's free. Go on YouTube and hit that subscribe button, y'all. And I want to say thank you again. I want everybody to have yourselves a wonderful night. We will see you all tomorrow on The Black Factor as we discuss all things black. Well, maybe not all things, but most things. Hey,
People of color.
people of color. That's what it is. I'm going to talk about people of color. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a wonderful night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Peace, y'all.